Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Intended for Jameer.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jameer Gibbs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of only a yard.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
To throw is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs, 42 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, it made it pay off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now. This is Williams. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
On play action, Prescott. Open man, that's Jake Ferguson, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Prescott off play action. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Prescott down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Goff. It's complete to Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Cowboys.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he can't escape it. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
It's third down. Third and long.
Here's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now is second and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 74 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cowboys 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pushing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Dak is going to mix it up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Play action now, Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now Goff. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
12 yards. And it's third down. Third and 15.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Williams is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 4-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. Here's Dak. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Cowboys 24, Lions 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because